All right, anyone out there in a new relationship?
There we go.
Okay.
Couple.
We have a very important question, especially for those of you in a new relationship, but we can all play along. When it comes to a potential new romance, which do you think should come first in the timeline of events? Should it be passing gas or saying I love you for the first time? One recent survey asked people in their 20s and 30s when they felt comfortable farting in front of their partners. The largest group at 29% says it usually takes anywhere from 2 to 6 months. But when it comes to saying I love you for the first time, a different Match.com survey found about the 5-month mark was the most popular answer. What do you guys think?
Oh, wow. With these studies?
I want to know.
Men do. I mean,
but with my wife, on our first date, I was like, hey, pull my finger. And just.
You did not. First date? No.
No. However, you got to master the art of
Well, I remember with my
wife.
We dated, we met in New York City. I was a resident in plastic surgery. I'd go to her apartment and we'd be hanging out in the living room and I'd leave the room and then come back. And finally she caught wind of this, no pun intended. And she goes, you know, where'd you go? And I go, well, I have to be honest with you. I had to break some wind. She goes, oh, that's okay. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just
let it go. Oh,
it's the biggest mistake she ever made.
if I were to do that in front of my husband, I would be embarrassed.
Oh,
my wife too.
Talking about embarrassing.
Yeah, please, Jim.
The last thing, as I'm leaving the house this morning, my wife was actually in the shower, right? And I'm kind of walking in to say goodbye. Before I opened the door, I just heard a. And it was the perfect combination. I mean, she was, you know, the way that it resonated in the entire bathroom, it sounded like she had an elephant in there, seriously.
So I can say this. I think you better make sure that person loves you before you start farting.
I mean,
well, otherwise it could be a deal breaker.
It could be.
Yeah.
So, Jen, with your husband, Dr. Rob, did the fart come before the I love you?
He doesn't fart a lot.
Okay.
I mean, he just doesn't. And I think that, you know, I don't really mind it when he does it, although not that I love it. I'm just like, ugh, please, you know. But I am much more bothered if I happen to let one out around him.
Yeah.
I'm just horrified.
The reality is, we all pass gas.
That's what my wife does.
It's a normal bodily function.
If she has a little slip up, she can't control her laughter, just like she giggles. Like you just would.
I mean, I just try to giggle really loudly and move around a lot so that I disrupt all of the molecules and make more noise than the, you know.
Yeah, right. Well, I think it's good. It kind of, you know, it's a sign of acceptance and the fact that you can be real with each other.
It's a sign of a healthy colon.
Oh, man.
So this is our maturity level. This was supposed to be about passing gas and when you say I love you. The entire time we talked about passing gas. We are doctors. We are so very mature. We're on top of the latest medical headlines. We hope you enjoyed our first hot topic.